What if the only thing standing between you and the life you dream of is a single, powerful decision? Deep within you lies a sleeping giant, your true potential waiting to be awakened. This journey isn't about finding something you lack, but unlocking what's already inside. Are you ready to command the giant within and unleash your incredible force upon the world? This exploration is based on the groundbreaking work of Tony Robbins in his masterwork, Awaken the Giant Within. But let's be clear from the outset, this is far more than a simple book about motivation. Fleeting moments of inspiration, while pleasant, rarely lead to lasting, meaningful change. We have all experienced a surge of excitement after hearing a powerful speech or reading an inspiring quote, only to find ourselves back in our old patterns days or even hours later. This experience is different. This is not about a temporary boost of energy, it is about providing you with a practical, step-by-step blueprint for genuine, sustainable transformation. This is the operating manual for the human mind you were never given. The core promise of this philosophy is that you can take immediate control of the essential areas of your life that truly matter. We are talking about the fundamental pillars that define your existence: your emotional state, your physical vitality, your relationships, your career, and your finances. Tony Robbins demystifies the process of change, breaking it down into a science with predictable laws and actionable strategies. He shows us that greatness is not a gift reserved for a select few, but a result of conscious, deliberate choices and disciplines that anyone can learn and apply. The power to direct your life is not an abstract concept, it is a skill that can be developed. Imagine being able to shift your emotional state from frustration to determination in an instant. Picture yourself replacing self-doubt with unshakable confidence whenever you choose. Envision having the clarity to make decisions that consistently move you closer to your ultimate vision for your life. This is not wishful thinking, it is the tangible result of mastering your inner world. The strategies you will discover are designed to create immediate results, empowering you to feel the change as it happens. You will learn to harness the forces that are already shaping your life, and consciously direct them toward the outcomes you desire most, creating a positive feedback loop of success and fulfillment. So as we proceed, release the notion that this is just another dose of positive thinking. This is a deep dive into the mechanics of personal power. It is about understanding the psychology of excellence and the physiology of peak performance. You will be equipped not with vague platitudes, but with proven tools and techniques that have helped millions of people around the world reclaim their lives and awaken their own inner giants. Prepare to move beyond mere motivation and step into the realm of strategic, lasting transformation. The power to change everything is not in your circumstances, but in your hands. In the next few minutes, we'll distill the most powerful lessons from Awaken the Giant Within into a clear, actionable roadmap for personal mastery. Discover the power of decision, the triad of change, and how beliefs shape your destiny. Learn to break limiting beliefs and build empowering habits. This is your blueprint for a life of purpose, growth, and fulfillment. As we stand at the threshold of this transformative journey, it is crucial to recognize that the giant within you is not asleep because it is weak. It is asleep because it has not yet been summoned. It has been patiently waiting for your command, for your explicit permission to rise and exert its influence. This is not a passive process of waiting for inspiration to strike like lightning. It is an active process of conscious engagement. The awakening begins the moment you decide it does. It starts with an unwavering commitment to yourself, a promise that you will no longer settle for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. Embracing the giant within means embracing a new level of personal responsibility. It means acknowledging that you, and you alone, are in control of your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, and ultimately, your destiny. This can be a daunting realization, but it is also the most liberating truth you can ever accept. When you fully grasp this, you cease to be a victim of your circumstances and become the master of your experience. Every challenge becomes an opportunity for growth. Every setback becomes a lesson in disguise. Every moment becomes a chance to practice your power and refine your approach to life. This journey requires courage. It requires the courage to look honestly at your life, to ask difficult questions, and to confront the patterns and beliefs that have been holding you back. It requires the courage to step outside of your comfort zone and take massive, committed action, even in the face of uncertainty or fear. But the potential reward is immeasurable. A life filled with vitality, love, joy, and a deep sense of purpose. A life where you are not just surviving but truly thriving. A life where you are not just a spectator but the powerful creative force at its center. So take a deep breath, let go of the past and release any anxieties about the future. The only point of power you ever have is right now, in this present moment. This is your moment of awakening. The information you are about to receive has the power to fundamentally change your life, but only if you choose to apply it. The giant is ready. The blueprint is in your hands. Your time is now. Let us begin the process of awakening the incredible power, confidence, and clarity that is already and has always been inside of you. Every great story of transformation begins with a single powerful moment, the moment of decision. Tony Robbins teaches us that it is in these moments our destiny is forged. Your life today is a reflection of the decisions you have made, not your conditions. You are the creator of your life through the power of choice. The quality of your life, from this moment forward, will be a direct result of the quality of the decisions you are willing to make. A real decision isn't a preference or a hope, it's a commitment to action, a line in the sand. When you decide, you cut off all other possibilities. It's the difference between "I'll try to quit smoking" and "I am a non-smoker." That shift changes your identity and your actions instantly. True decisions focus your mind, eliminate internal debate, and mobilize your resources. You stop asking if and start asking how. Decide to be happy and resourceful now, not when conditions are perfect. Real decisions create your internal conditions for success, right now. Tony Robbins says 3 decisions shape your life: what you focus on, what meaning you give it, and what you do about it. Focus determines your reality. Choose gratitude and opportunity, not lack and injustice. The meaning you assign to events shapes your emotions and actions. Is a setback a failure or a lesson? Finally, your actions. Do you retreat or move forward? Master these 3 decisions and you take control of your destiny. Don't be a passenger, be the driver of your life. Your focus, meaning, and actions create your results. We fear commitment, thinking it limits us, but indecision is what truly traps us. A committed decision frees your energy and gives you clarity. Once you commit, your mind stops asking if and starts working on how. Commitment builds self-trust and momentum. It opens doors you never saw before and attracts opportunities. Declare, "This is happening," and pour yourself into it. In commitment, you find not limits, but freedom. Your most powerful decision is who you choose to be today. Decide to embody your best qualities: courage, discipline, compassion. Draw a line. What will you no longer tolerate from yourself or others? Raise your standards. Make your goals a must. Take one action today that aligns with your ideal self. This is your first command to the giant within. I am awake. I am in control. Your transformation starts now. Mastering your emotions is the fastest way to change your life. Your emotional state drives every action. Confidence fuels achievement, fear blocks it. You can control your emotions, they're signals, not random events. Learn to read the message, then choose a resourceful state. Emotional mastery bridges decision and action. Command your emotions, and you'll have the energy and drive to follow through. This is how you sculpt your experience of life. Tony Robbins' triad shows you can instantly change your emotions by shifting 3 things: your physiology, your focus, and your language. Change your body, what you focus on, or the words you use, and you change how you feel, fast. These are your levers for emotional freedom. Use them anytime to break free from negative states and step into power. The quickest way to change your emotional state is through your physiology. Motion creates emotion. Stand tall, breathe deeply, and move with energy. Your body sends powerful signals to your brain. If you want to feel confident or happy, shift your posture and move. The simple act of changing your motion will change your emotion. Move like the person you want to become, and you'll start to feel that way. Your focus is the director of your emotional life. What you consistently focus on shapes your reality. Choose gratitude, opportunity, and love. When you notice negative emotions, ask, "What am I focusing on?" Redirect your mind with empowering questions. Practice gratitude daily. Master your focus, and you master your feelings. Become the director of your own story. The words you use shape your reality. Negative language amplifies pain and stress, while positive words empower and uplift. Transform your self-talk by choosing words that inspire strength and joy. Use vibrant language to describe your successes, and shift your metaphors. Life can be a dance, not a battle. Take command of your vocabulary and awaken the giant within. Beliefs are the unseen architects of our lives, guiding principles that shape how we see the world and ourselves. They're not facts, but conclusions drawn from experience, family, society, and media. Empowering beliefs unlock our potential, while limiting ones hold us back. The most liberating truth: beliefs can be changed. You have the power to examine, discard, and create new beliefs that support the life you truly desire. Beliefs derive their immense power from the feeling of certainty they generate. When you are absolutely certain about something, it ceases to be an idea, and becomes a command to your brain and body. This command dictates how you perceive the world, filtering reality to match your conviction. For instance, if you hold the unwavering belief that people are generally good and trustworthy, your brain will actively scan your environment for evidence that supports this. You'll notice acts of kindness, interpret ambiguous actions in a positive light, and remember experiences that confirm your belief. Your reality will be one filled with connection, opportunity, and collaboration, not because the world is different, but because your focus is different. Conversely, someone with the opposite belief that you can't trust anyone will experience a completely different reality, even in the exact same environment. Their brain, commanded by this belief, will be on high alert for betrayal and deception. They'll notice suspicious behavior, interpret kindness as a manipulative tactic, and vividly recall every time they've been let down. Their world will feel hostile, dangerous, and lonely. Two people, two beliefs, two vastly different worlds. This demonstrates that our beliefs do not just report on reality, they actively create our personal experience of it. They are the lens through which we view and interact with everything around us. This power of certainty is what explains the placebo effect, one of the most remarkable phenomena in medicine. A patient who is given a sugar pill but believes with absolute certainty that it is a powerful new drug can experience real, measurable physiological healing. Their belief sends a command to their body's own pharmacy to produce the chemicals needed for recovery. The belief itself becomes the active ingredient. This is not magic. It's a testament to the profound connection between the mind and body, and the incredible power that a state of certainty has over our physical and emotional well-being. What we believe is possible becomes possible for us. Therefore, to change your life, you must change what you are certain about. You must cultivate certainty around empowering beliefs while creating doubt around the limiting ones. If you want to be wealthy, you must cultivate the absolute certainty that you are capable of creating and managing abundance. If you want to be healthy, you must develop an unshakable belief in your body's ability to heal and perform at its peak. The giant within is unleashed when you harness this force of certainty and consciously direct it. You stop hoping for a better life and start believing with every fiber of your being that you have the power to create it. Limiting beliefs are the invisible chains that hold us back. They whisper, "You're too old," or "It's too late to start." But these are not facts. They're opinions you've accepted as truth. The first step to freedom is to bring them into the light, question them, and realize you can choose beliefs that empower you. Are you ready to let go? Identifying a limiting belief is the first step. To change it, use pain and pleasure to break the old pattern and install a new empowering belief. Interrupt the old pattern with physical actions or visual cues. Replace it with a positive belief and reinforce it until it becomes automatic. Visualize success and rehearse the new belief. Anchor it with positive emotions for lasting change. Empowering beliefs are the foundation of a successful, fulfilling life. Adopt beliefs like, the past does not equal the future, and there is no failure, only results. Take full responsibility for your world, and know you can handle whatever comes your way. Practice these beliefs daily, write them down, say them aloud, and look for proof. Over time, they'll become your guiding force. We've explored the power of decisions, emotions, and beliefs. Now, we reach the realm of habits and standards. Tony Robbins says, "We don't get what we want, we get what we tolerate." Your life reflects your standards, not your wishes. To change your life, raise what you're willing to accept from yourself. This decision is the foundation for all lasting change. The key to lasting change is making your standards non-negotiable. Most people live in a world of shoulds. I should exercise, I should save money, but these are easily ignored. When you turn a should into a must, it becomes part of your identity. Decide which goals matter most, make them musts, and commit. Stop negotiating with yourself, command your life. The ultimate force shaping your habits is identity. We act in line with who we believe we are. Lasting change isn't about changing behavior, but about changing your identity. To create habits that last, see yourself as the kind of person who lives those habits. Every small action is a vote for your new identity. Over time, it becomes who you are. Habits are the tracks our lives run on, often laid down by accident. But success comes from consciously designing rituals, habits performed with intent, leading us toward our goals. The most successful people master their rituals, automating excellence and conserving energy for what matters most. Start small, design your loop, and build the foundation of lasting change. The journey to a life of higher standards begins with a single daily ritual. Anchor this philosophy in a consistent practice. Tony Robbins recommends the hour of power or 15 minutes to thrive. This daily appointment sets your emotional, mental, and physical state. Raise your standards before the world imposes its demands. Begin with 10 minutes of movement. This isn't about a grueling workout, it's about creating energy. Move your body and breathe deeply to awaken your nervous system. This shifts you into a state of resourcefulness. Motion creates emotion. Start your day with deliberate, energetic movement. Spend 10 minutes on gratitude and vision. Focus on 3 things you are grateful for. Visualize your ultimate goals as if they were already accomplished. Feel the emotions of that success. This sets a standard of focus and purpose. Dedicate 10 minutes to planning and learning. Review your goals and decide on the most important action. This ensures you are productive, not just busy. Read a few pages from an inspiring book. This 30-minute ritual is a powerful act of raising your standards. You are the creator of your day, not a victim of it. This habit is the foundation of who you are becoming. We've explored our inner world. Now, it's time to turn outward and bridge the gap between who you are and what you want to achieve. Success isn't luck, it's a science built on clarity, strategy, and relentless action. Like building a house, you need a blueprint and proven steps. Prepare to channel your vision into real, measurable results. The single fastest and most efficient way to achieve any goal is to find someone who has already accomplished what you want and model their approach. Tony Robbins emphasizes this principle above almost all others. Success leaves clues. Whether you want to build a billion-dollar company, achieve peak physical fitness, create a passionate and lasting relationship, or master a new skill, someone, somewhere, has already done it. These individuals are not freaks of nature. They are masters of a specific strategy. They have already gone through the trial and error, figured out what works and what does not, and carved a path through the wilderness. To ignore their path is to choose to struggle unnecessarily. Modeling is not about blind imitation or losing your own identity. It is about strategic replication. It involves a deep study of a role model's core beliefs, their mental syntax, their physiology, and their specific action strategies. What does this person believe about themselves and their field that allows them to succeed? How do they think about problems and opportunities? How do they carry themselves, and what rituals do they practice to manage their energy and focus? What are the specific repeatable steps they took to get from the beginning to the end? By dissecting their success into these component parts, you can extract a blueprint that you can then adapt and apply to your own life. This approach saves you your most valuable resources: time, energy, and money. Why spend years trying to figure out the right combination to a lock when someone else has already written it down for you? By modeling excellence, you can compress decades of learning into days or weeks. You can avoid the common pitfalls and dead ends that stop most people in their tracks. You can start your journey not from square one, but from a position of advanced knowledge and proven strategy. This gives you a monumental advantage and dramatically accelerates your timeline for success, allowing you to build momentum quickly and powerfully. Your first task in the science of achievement, therefore, is to become a world-class detective. Identify the absolute best in your chosen field. Who has achieved the result you want, and who has done it in a way that you admire? Read their books, listen to their interviews, take their courses, or, if possible, find a way to speak with them directly. Immerse yourself in their world. Your goal is to understand their recipe for success so thoroughly that you can reproduce it. Don't just look at what they do, look at how they think and who they are. Find your model, learn their blueprint, and you will have found your shortcut to mastery. Tony Robbins' ultimate success formula is a 4-step master plan for achievement. First, know your outcome with absolute clarity. Second, take massive action. Don't wait for perfection. Third, notice what you're getting. Measure your progress honestly. Finally, adjust your approach until you succeed. This simple, powerful loop is used by every successful person, whether they realize it or not. Within the ultimate success formula, the step that most often separates the dreamers from the achievers is the commitment to taking massive, relentless action. This is the engine that drives the entire process of achievement. Tony Robbins emphasizes that it is not enough to take some action, or even consistent action. To create extraordinary results and to build unstoppable momentum, you must take action on a scale that is almost unreasonable. This level of activity is what allows you to crash through obstacles, learn faster than anyone else, and signal to your own nervous system and the world around you that you are absolutely committed to your outcome. Massive action is not about being busy. It is about focused, purposeful, and strategic effort directed toward your specific outcome. It means making more sales calls, trying more marketing strategies, having more difficult conversations, or putting in more hours at the gym than anyone else would deem necessary. Why is this so crucial? Because in the beginning of any new venture, you don't know exactly what will work. Taking massive action is the fastest way to find out. It is like testing hundreds of keys on a lock instead of just one or two. The sheer volume of your attempts dramatically increases the probability that you will find the key that opens the door to success. Furthermore, taking massive action changes you as a person. It shatters procrastination and builds the muscle of discipline. It forces you out of your comfort zone and expands your capacity for what you can handle. When you operate at this level, you begin to see problems differently. What once seemed like an insurmountable obstacle now looks like a small speed bump because you are moving with such velocity. This level of activity also builds a powerful psychological edge. You develop a deep-seated confidence that comes from knowing you are doing everything humanly possible to succeed, leaving no room for regret or self-doubt. Do not fall into the trap of analysis paralysis, where you spend all your time planning and researching, waiting for the perfect conditions to act. The perfect time will never arrive. The path is made by walking, not by staring at the map. The science of achievement demands that you embrace a bias for action. Whatever your most important goal is right now, what is one small action you could take immediately? Now, how could you multiply that by 10? This is the mindset of massive action. It is the force that turns inertia into momentum and dreams into destiny. It is the command that truly awakens the giant's physical power. The final and perhaps most sophisticated step of the ultimate success formula is to change your approach until you achieve what you want. This is really the art of adjustment, the skill of intelligent flexibility. If you take massive action and notice that you are not getting the results you desire, the solution is not to give up on your outcome. The outcome is non-negotiable. The solution is to change your approach. Now, this seems simple, but honestly, it's where most people fail. They become emotionally attached to their plan and their methods. When their approach does not work, they conclude that their goal is impossible, rather than concluding that their strategy was flawed. The greatest achievers in any field are masters of the pivot. They see feedback not as failure, but as valuable data. If a marketing campaign fails, they don't say, "Marketing doesn't work." They say, "That approach to marketing didn't work. What can we learn from this and what will we try next?" They are committed to their vision but completely flexible in their strategy. They understand that the path to success is rarely a straight line. It's a series of experiments, adjustments, and course corrections. This ability to adapt and evolve in the face of feedback is the hallmark of a true master. Embracing this step requires you to let go of your ego. You must be willing to admit when you are wrong and be open to new ideas and strategies. This is why modeling is so powerful. It gives you a library of alternative approaches to try when your initial plan falters. If one model's strategy isn't working for you, you can study another. The key is to maintain a state of resourcefulness and curiosity, constantly asking, what else could I try? What's a different way to look at this? This mindset ensures that you are never truly stuck. You are always just one adjustment away from a breakthrough. This four-step cycle, know your outcome, take massive action, notice what you're getting, and change your approach, is not a one-time event. It is a continuous loop of constant improvement. You apply it over and over again, getting progressively closer to your goal with each cycle. This is the science of achievement in its most practical form. It is a formula for success that removes luck and guesswork from the equation. By committing to this process, you are no longer just hoping to achieve your goals. You are systematically and scientifically engineering their creation. You are stepping into the role of the master architect of your own achievements. Section 1. The Ultimate Failure. Achievement Without Meaning. Tony Robbins warns, achievement without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. You can reach the top, only to realize your ladder was against the wrong wall. Many high achievers wake up with a sense of emptiness despite their success. Fulfillment is an internal state, independent of external achievements. True success is a life rich with meaning, love, and purpose. The pillars of a joyful life are growth and contribution. As Tony Robbins says, fulfillment comes from constantly growing and giving. When we grow, we feel alive. When we contribute, we find purpose. These two forces create an upward spiral of meaning and joy. Ask yourself each day, how will I grow? What will I give? By making growth and contribution your guiding principles, you'll master the art of fulfillment and experience true, lasting joy. At the core of fulfillment is a timeless truth. The secret to living is giving. Tony Robbins teaches that our deepest needs, certainty, variety, significance, love, growth, and contribution, are met most powerfully through giving. Contribution is the master key to a meaningful life. The more you give, the more fulfilled you become. True wealth is not what you have, but what you give. Master this, and you'll awaken a joyful, fulfilled spirit. We have reached the culmination of our journey, but this is not an ending, it's a beginning. You have the blueprint for personal transformation. Your destiny is forged in your moments of decision. Command your state through physiology, focus, and language. Shatter limiting beliefs and install empowerment. This is the foundation you now stand upon. Align your inner world for lasting change. Your life mirrors your standards. Turn your shoulds into non-negotiable musts. Achieve your visions through modeling, action, and adjustment. You possess the strategy to get anywhere. The tools are in your hands. Wield your power for a higher cause. Understand the art of fulfillment. Achievement without meaning is hollow. True joy comes from who you become and what you give. Growth and contribution are the ultimate expressions. Ensure your life is significant and rich. The giant within you is awake. It has been stirred from its slumber. It has heard the call of your potential. It feels the power of your decisions. It is standing at the ready. The question is, will you change your life? The time for hesitation is over. The only moment of power is now. Your time is now. Stand up, decide, act, and never look back. This journey of awakening is not a destination you arrive at, but a path you choose to walk every single day for the rest of your life. The principles you have learned are not meant to be a one-time fix. They are the new disciplines and rituals that will form the foundation of your extraordinary life. The giant within, once awakened, requires constant engagement. It thrives on challenge, on growth, and on purpose. Your duty now is to continue to feed it with powerful decisions, empowering emotions, and a relentless commitment to your higher standards. This is the ongoing practice of personal mastery, a lifelong adventure of discovery and expansion. Embrace the challenges that will inevitably come your way, for they are the very thing that will keep your giant strong. When you face a setback, do not see it as a failure, but as feedback. When you feel fear, do not retreat, but use it as fuel. Remember the ultimate success formula. Know your outcome, take massive action, notice your results, and change your approach. This continuous loop of improvement is your guide through any storm. It is your promise to yourself that you will never give up on your vision, that you will always find a way. This resilience is the true mark of a master, the sign of a spirit that is truly awake and alive. Let your life be a testament to the power of contribution. As you achieve your goals and build a life of abundance, remember that the secret to living is giving. Look for ways to share your gifts, to lift others up, and to make a positive impact on the world around you. This is how you transform success into significance. The joy you feel from your own achievements will be multiplied 1,000 times over by the joy you see in those you have helped. Let your awakened power be a force for good, a beacon of possibility that inspires others to awaken the giant that lies dormant within them as well. As we conclude, remember the words of Tony Robbins that have echoed throughout our journey. It is in your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped. You stand at such a moment now. You have the knowledge, you have the tools, you have the power. The giant is awake and your destiny is calling. The future is not something you enter, it is something you create. Go forth and create a masterpiece. Live with passion, live with purpose, live fully, and unleash the magnificent power that has been inside you all along. Your new life does not start tomorrow. It starts with your very next heartbeat.